So you guys have been waiting for this video for like 6 months. I don't know, it's been a long time, but finally we got the Old Town Autopilots, the two of them right here in my front yard, not the garage, just outside. And today I want to give you kind of like a comparison here between these two. Let's get to it. Let's go. Oh yeah, Old Town sent this kayak for review. No, that didn't change my opinion about them, whether I pay for them or I got them or borrow them, whatever it is, you're gonna get 100% my honest opinion, regardless how I got my hands on this boat. All the links to learn more about it are gonna be down in the description, as well as other affiliate links that when you buy it through them, the channel gets a little commission. It helps the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and start this comparison. I've been using them on the water for countless hours. I put more than 100 hours on each of them recently, and I'm gonna go over everything right now. New to me, I just got it on Monday. Today is Thursday. This is the Autopilot 136. I have taken it out, I said 100 hours, not quite, maybe let's say 5 times 3, 15, let's say 20 hours solid on this boat so far. That one definitely has more than 100 hours, but I didn't feel a difference between these two on the water. They go about the same speed, 4 miles an hour, 4.1, maybe 4.2. If you hit a nice current, you could go like 4.4 miles an hour. These two boats are basically the same. This one is just being a little bigger and a little heavier too, but they're the same hull, the same motor, the same idea, the same battery. They're interchangeable. You could put this motors over there, or that one over here, or the battery. You could change it around. The only thing that are paired are the remotes. So you have to use the same remote with each, but then you could program them too. Why you get a 136 and then you get a 120? Well, let's face it, some people are bigger people, right? Some people weigh 300 pounds, or they want to take maybe another person with them, or a huge ice chest, or God knows what they want to do. They want more space, they want more capacity, and this boat right here, the 136, offers that. You could carry 500 pounds of weight on this boat other than the motor, and over there you could carry 400 pounds. This boat right here being so long, you have so much deck space. Like if you're a fly fisherman guy, you may want to have this boat right here because you have more space. If you have a little kid, you want to take him with you or her, you may want to put a seat here in the front. Like you have more space than the 120. The tank well is also a little bigger on the 136. Again, if you want to take more stuff with you, you want to take that fish bag, the milk crate, your cooler, because you don't want to mix your fish with your water. If you want to put a second seat on the back, maybe having the 136 works better. It's only $200 more. $4,000, $3,800 is not a major difference in terms of money. So you gotta look to see if the extra size, if the extra capacity is worth the $200 and also the 10 pound, because this boat right here, the 136, is 10 pound heavier than this one over here. And we're gonna get into the specs a little later in this video. I just want to start with basic comparison here from the bow. You see, it's a longer bow. It's more like designed to push through those waters. Like if you're gonna be offshore, the 136 may be a better boat for you because it's gonna be able to go through those waves better. Also, if you have longer rods and you like to stage your rods, this area right here is way better. You can stage long rods right here and they're away from you, like they're not like sticking out. You have more space, so definitely that's an advantage for the 136. Let's keep going. Now the colors, you could choose the same colors. They come with same colors, same combination of track. That's not a difference, so don't go by the color. The color, you could pick the 120 in that color, or you could pick the 136 in this color. It doesn't matter. I decided to have them different colors kind of to showcase this right here. Again, same Autopilot unit. You get through hole fittings, so you can install your fish finder and all that stuff. They both come with a remote control and the kill switch, which I have somewhere around here, right here. Oops, kill switch right there. Let's take a closer look. We got 3 little pockets here, 1, 2, and 3, and you got one on the other side that will hold the cabling here, the SS cable. Once the motor is deployed, you just throw it there. Over here you get 1, 2, 3 pockets, and one on the other side, same thing. You got the little holder for the cable when the motor is down. On each side, all that is the same. Motor plug-in over here. Footrest. Old Town did a magnificent job with the footrest. I love this thing because you don't have to set it up. It comes already set up, already installed right here, and all you have to do to adjust it to you is pull it out and mash if you want, or bring it all the way back, and that's it. They are already pre-installed, ready to go. You don't have to go crazy, and if you need to adjust the length, you could do it in 2 seconds. Right, you got a kill switch over there, and right here under the seat, oh, by the way, they have the same seat, very comfortable seat. You have that super high sitting position that you could be sitting on that for like days and not even not even think about it. That's how comfortable these 2 seats are. It's incredible how comfortable they are. Nice premium mesh. And let me just take this out so you can see the seat in all its glory. Aluminum frame seat, and you could, once you pull it out, boom, you got the battery compartment. It comes with a battery box and all the cabling already ready to go. It's easy, plug in and out, easy to go, and then you can secure the battery using this. It's look, I get a lot of comments, people saying, oh, it's too expensive, oh, I could just buy a motor and do it myself. Really you're gonna do all this yourself? You know how many times I have tried to do it myself and failed miserably? Look, I don't doubt that maybe one person can do it, but do you have the time? Dude, I pay people to cut my grass. By the way, I had to pay them to cut the grass because grass is growing. But anyways, simple job. I mean, even my son could cut the grass. But guess what? I pay somebody to do it, right? There's something more valuable than money, and that is time. And the time that it's gonna take you to pull all this together and make it work like this, it may take you months, years, and when you finish, you may not even care about it anymore and you move to the next project. So just sometimes it's better just to pay somebody and get it done, right? And what's better than just taking your $4,000, going to the store and getting one of these things that is ready to go? Boom, right? Now let's talk about some of the seating area here. You got stages for your rods over here and over there, and you got a nice place here that you could put 3 plano boxes. I like to put them flat. Some people pull them up if you want. You got the same thing over here. Again, it's the same width, so you're not gonna find a major difference in the way that this boat is designed or what it's able to carry in terms of, you know, the deck and the seating position, all that stuff. It's pretty much the same thing. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty much the same thing. You have right here 2 front rod holders. They're gonna look this way like this, and you have the same over there on the 136. Gear tracks that you could use to put cameras, fish finders, rod holders, whatever you need to. 2 dual cup holders, which are not the best because look at that, water stays there and it's a hassle. Like if you're using bait to fish, you may find a shrimp in there days later and it's nasty. It smells horrible, and then you put a drink in there and it's just a mess. So I wish that this were built differently. I wish they would have kind of like what you see here, an exit point for the water, but they don't have that. Now you got a kind of like a watertight compartment. They like to say that it's waterproof, but I wouldn't put anything in there that it will get damaged if it gets wet. If you have your cell phone and it's not waterproof, well, what the hell are you doing with a cell phone that is not waterproof? I mean, seriously, just buy a cell phone that is waterproof if you're on the water. Anyways, if it isn't, get a water bag or something that will make it more waterproof, because you never know. You never know. Over here, each of the boats have access right here to the inside of the boat. I guess if something breaks over here and you need to fix it, that's why you need access to that. You got 2 rod holders that are looking backward, but the problem with those rod holders is that I wish they were a little more to like pointing this way instead of this way, because when you have 2 baits, depending how they swim, they may tangle with each other, and that defeats the purpose of having dual rod holders on the back, right? So You get a little plate here that you can cover the motor well if you want to paddle, if you need to paddle, which dude, if you're gonna buy this boat and you're gonna paddle it, just don't buy it. Save your money, get something else. Buy this boat if you're gonna use it the way that it's meant to be used, where you have enough draft right here to use this motor. If not, don't even waste your time with this boat. You got a nice handle. Well, I wish it was nicer. I say nice, but you know what, whatever. Handle in the front. I wish their handles were more comfortable. They're kind of like, look at my hands. See, they're like, they dig, you know. Maybe Old Town could work on that. And over there you can see the kill switch right there, and you have the same kill switch over here. It's a beautifully designed kill switch. It's in the right place. It works great. You got a little pocket here. I use it a lot to put hooks and stuff like that because I run through them a lot. One of the problems is, again, water gets in and stays there. And if you can see over here, all that salt, this is salt from fishing today. Look how it got all crazy. So yeah, that's one of the things. Now the tank well right here, we saw it is huge. It's nicely designed, and you have so much space on each of them that is crazy. Before we get there, we talked about having 2 sitting position. That's the high sitting position. 99% of the time you're gonna be on the high sitting position. If it is a crazy day, or you wanna be more like, you wanna feel safer on the water, you could actually use the seat on the lower sitting position, and then it's not gonna be more stable. But really, like, I was like completely sideways like this, and I had wave hitting me, and this boat didn't even move. This thing is super stable. We need to flip it, but so far it's just super stable. It has this crazy design here in the rear that kind of like it goes up, and I seen people online put a second seat right here in the rear. They are designed the same way. You got a nice flat area here with a shallow anchor pole rigging system that you could put in there. You get dual handles right here underneath, and you could put a second power pole, but you're gonna have to do the installation, all the stuff yourself. And that's a nice little flat area, really like that. You also have right here a nice oversized rudder, and you have the same on each boat. This thing, I mean, I took Alfred Montanero on the water today, and he was using that one, the 120, and he said like, this thing turns so well. Like, he was amazed how well it turns and all this stuff. So these 2 boats are awesomely designed. They deliver on their promise. You look, the fishing is just gonna get 10,000 times better for you, 100%. Yeah, drawbacks, you're gonna have to charge the batteries and spend a lot of money on the batteries, but guess what? We are using lithium batteries from Amp Outdoors. It's over there, and when you use coupon code Aliex5, it saves you 5% of your order. And then you're gonna have a nice lithium battery, and it's not gonna be as heavy, because this is a 100 watt hour, 100 at hour, and it's not heavy at all. Look, boom. Anyways, before I show you the bottom hole, let me just tell you a little bit about the specs. 13.5 by 12 feet, 37 inches wide, WU hole, super stable stuff. This is like 125 pounds. It's hard to see because there's like no official numbers. This is like 119 pounds, but I think those numbers are wrong, because just the hole itself here is about 85 pounds, and here is 95 pounds. And if you add 24 pounds of this, yeah, those numbers don't add up. See, how much they weigh, I don't know, because the numbers are not clear. I know that the hole, just the hole with nothing on it, on the 136, weighs 10 pounds more than that one over there. Those are the numbers I was able to find. The motor itself weighs 24 pounds, and then you gotta see what kind of battery you put in there. This seat is probably not even a pound, I mean maybe 2 pound tops. So it's really hard to see. Do the math yourself. I would say, just so you know, this boat right here will be 10 pounds lighter, and it does feel lighter. Like, Alfred helped me put this one back, and that one too, and he goes, you know what, dude, I'll go for the 120. I think it has everything that I need, and yeah, why carry the extra weight? And I go, because you want the space. You want the 136 because you want the space. Plus, I begged Old Town to do a 136 version, and they did. So yeah, yeah. Now let me show you a little bit of the bottom hole so you can take a look at it. We see the same thing. You get a sacrificial plate right here with moldering handles on each side, the rain plug. You have exactly the same thing here on the 120 and the 136. You get a WU design, W hole, whatever you want to call it. Basically you get to one U and then one U, or a W. Oh, whatever it is. You get a bunch of scupper holes, 3, 6, 8, and over there you get 5, so you get 3 more over here. This middle one is where the battery box is, and this thing keeps falling on the other side right here. Look at how that dry well is designed. It's designed that way so the autopilot unit works the way that it's intended to work. If you want a spot lock, or if you want to hit that north key and go anywhere, same thing on each side. You get that kind of like universal transducer mount right there in the front, but I messed up mine. Look at that. So I don't know, I won't be using the transducer over there because you have to be super careful with it when you are uploading or offloading the boat. You may break it like I did mine, so I'm not gonna use my transducer there. And you get another sacrificial plate right here in the front. It's very useful. It's right where it needs to be, so that's pretty good. Look at this cutout, guys. It looks incredible. Look at that. Boom, it's pretty much the same boat, it's just that it's a little longer and it has a few extra things. Like that one has a few extra things because it has to. Look at that keel. That keel looks pretty awesome. Look at that. Nice, huh? Sportsman, Autopilot, 120, 136. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's gonna be a lot more videos coming concerning the 136 Autopilot as we put it through everything. We're gonna do the unboxing, walkthrough, and all that stuff coming soon, and eventually we're gonna do the full review of this boat. And we have the after the hype video coming up for the 120. So if you like those things, subscribe to the channel if you like. See ya.